think that your comfort food couldn't get any better? Think again. Today we're taking the classic macaroni and cheese and taking it to an extraordinarily new level. We're transforming it into the ultimate food masterpiece, the mac and cheese grilled cheese sandwich. But stick around because I've got a secret ingredient that will take your taste buds to the next level. And joining me in the kitchen today is Andrew, who's not only an extreme lover of mac and cheese, but he's also my 13-year-old grandson. So I'm going to share my personal secrets with him and you on how to elevate this classic dish to a gourmet experience that will blow your mind. It's going to be fun for all ages. So grab some cheese, smash that subscribe button, and let's create this heavenly masterpiece. So guys, this is my grandson, Andrew. Andrew, in your lifetime, how many times have you think you've eaten macaroni and cheese?
Over 1,000 for sure.
Over 1,000.
Oh, yeah.
In 13 years, you've eaten 1,000 servings of mac and cheese. Because I remember one time at Red Robin's where you had like 3 servings.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. So endless mac and cheese it's his favorite.
Yeah.
How would you like it if you could not just like open a box and make mac and cheese, but like make a gourmet mac and cheese?
That would be amazing.
That'd be amazing. So we're gonna learn this today, guys. So what we got our pasta, we've got milk, we've got butter, some other things, flour, salt, pepper, but most importantly, cheese. Because without cheese, it's just pasta. This is your favorite. What's that?
Smoked cheddar.
Smoked cheddar. Amen. This is some white smoked cheddar. Some Gouda. This is Gruyere. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's French.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to give us that smooth, velvety, creamy texture that we love so much, right? And then do you like a crispy crust on top of your mac and cheese?
Oh, for sure.
So we're going to bake our mac and cheese, but we're going to cover it in Parmigiana Reggiano. This is going to add crispiness that we all love so much. So the first thing we're going to do is put you to work. You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
There's a lot of cheese in here.
Gouda. Done yet?
What's your grading?
Cheese. I like cheese. So Andrew, what do you think we're going to start our macaroni and cheese with?
The sauce.
No, we're going to start with bacon.
Ooh.
So we're going to begin by laying some nice bacon in our hot skillet. So we're just going to take this, we're going to lay out your bacon on some paper towels. So the first thing we're going to do when we build our sauce is we're going to make what they call a roux. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
It's the firm foundation of every sauce that we make. Just like cheese, this is our firm foundation. We're going to use bacon fat instead of some of our butter in our roux to give us more flavor. All right? So now we're ready to start making our sauce. Okay? So we're going to start in by adding 6 tablespoons of butter. Go ahead and add that in. Just dump it in there. Pan's getting warm. Pan's on about a medium. Just dump butter. Bacon fat is like awesome. 1 tablespoon of bacon fat. That's more flavor that you're just adding back into the dish, guys. So we're going to melt down our butter. Once it gets all melted, then we're going to add in our flour.
Okay.
So we're just going to add in some flour. So that's 7 tablespoons of flour. Get that all incorporated. And we're going to let this cook for a few minutes. All we want to do is we want to cook the flour to get the raw flour flavor out of it and start this thing getting this nice, beautiful flavor profile growing. Okay? You see how it's starting to brown a little bit?
Yeah.
Get that nice, beautiful smell. Kind of smells like cookies or nut, kind of a nutty smell in there.
Mm-hmm.
So grab that milk. We're going to pour that, add that in, and we're going to whisk while we do this. Go ahead and add it just a little bit. Okay. Pour some in. So you see how it's starting to get really tight and clumpy?
Yeah.
Just keep adding it in there. And we'll just keep mixing it in. Keep going. Dump it, 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 dump it. There you go. There we go. So you can see how it's getting all nice and smooth. There's no lumps in there.
Yeah.
I mean, nice and smooth. Everything's incorporated. We're going to let this warm up a little bit more because that was cold milk and up in a warm room. And we're going to add our cheese. Okay. One of the reasons I wanted to ask you up here, Drew, is I know you love the mac and cheese, right?
Oh yeah.
But you see, guys, Proverbs 22:6 says to train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. So that's why Papa's always told you about who?
Jesus.
Amen. So we always want to teach our children how to cook, how to do things for themselves so that when they grow up, they'll be able to transfer that information, that knowledge onto the next generation. This is why we talk about Jesus all the time. We want to train our children up, our children, our grandchildren, the next generations in the way that they should go. So when they're old, they will not depart from it. Amen.
Amen.
So let's go ahead and add that cheese in here. Sprinkle it in. There you go. Let's get the rest of that in there. Way, way up in there. You'll see it starting to thicken up pretty good. That cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the airplane, Drew.
The Gouda.
The Gouda?
It's really Gouda.
Yeah, so we got our water boiling. Andrew's got the pasta. Now, before we put it in, we want to put a good amount of salt in, but not too much. Some will say that they want their water to be like seawater. Have you ever drank seawater?
It's
salty.
nasty.
Nasty. We don't want that much salt. I'm going to take about 3 fingers and a thumb. Nice, healthy amount of salt. Go ahead and dump our pasta in. So pro tip, don't rinse your pasta. We want that extra starch from the pasta to thicken this up even more. Okay, slowly put this in. Go ahead and just give that up a whirl. Add in our extra ingredients. One more secret ingredient. You ready?
Yeah.
Nutmeg. It's a nut from the meg tree.
I don't know the name.
I don't either. Nutmeg's going to add an amazing extra flavor. Take a microplaner and really kind of put in a little bit. You don't need a whole lot, but this is going to add a whole lot of flavor. So we've got this all mixed up. Everything's incorporated. So we're going to pour this into our individual dishes because he doesn't want any hot, spicy stuff in it.
But
Okay?
first, we're gonna do a taste test. Make sure it's good.
Sounds good.
All right.
Go ahead. Go. Already poured Drew's. Before we do mine, we're going to add some holy fire.
I think you have the perfect amount here.
So we're going to take these. This is mine. The big one's yours. You get the big boy plate. We're going to toss these in the oven. Okay. All right, Drew. So these just came out of our oven, 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. It's starting to look nice and thick, but we didn't get the crust that we want. So here's the trick. Adding more cheese. Is that okay? We're going to sprinkle on some more of this amazing Parmesan. And then what I did is I turned our oven on to broil. We should get a little bit more of a crispier, crunchy, beautiful, amazing cheesiness. So we're going to let this cool for a minute because I don't want you to burn your mouth off. And in the meantime, remember that secret ingredient I was talking about at the beginning of the video? If you stuck around this long, hey, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this with your friends. Ring that bell notification because what's coming up, it's going to blow your mind. Let's check it out. Ready for the secret ingredient?
Yeah.
Yeah. Prosciutto. So prosciutto is a cured, it's kind of like bacon, even better, because we're going to give it a quick fry. Now we're going to take this, it's all nice and crisped up. If bacon was good, dude, this is going to be way better. Well, you ready for your taste test?
Yeah.
You ready? You've been waiting a long time for this. All right, here we go. You tell me what you think. Mine's got the Holy Spice. That's key. We sprinkled on some of that fried up prosciutto on there. Kind of extra crispy. What do you say we take it to the next level? Grilled cheese, mac and cheese. All right, we're everything set up, ready to make our grilled cheese mac and cheese sandwiches. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, the best way that I know of to make a grilled cheese sandwich, awesome bread. We got some nice sourdough. We're gonna butter inside and out. Inside's gonna give us that more creaminess, kind of help hold everything on the bread. The outside's gonna give us that crispiness. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna build ours. You're gonna build yours. I'm gonna build mine. Mine's got the hot and spicy. Yours has just regular awesome sauce.
Okay.
I personally want to make sure that I get a good chunk of this right off the top, and we don't want to overstuff them. I'm just gonna lay that creamy mac and cheese right in there. And take our cheese,
Okay.
put it on the other piece of bread. A piece of prosciutto. Lay it on top. Grab yours. Lay it on top. Give it a little pushy pat. Now that we got them together, a little more butter on the outside, right?
Right.
This is going to give our toast, our bread, that nice golden toasty look to it. And we're done. I hate to butter both sides, but I got a little trick that I'll show you once we hit the pan, so hang on. We're going to grill these on a lower temp, not real high. We don't want it to go super crazy.
Okay.
But we got to turn it over first and get that butter side down.
Okay.
You notice you don't hear a sizzle, right? There's no sizzle. We don't want this thing screaming hot right now. We want a nice low heat. Remember that trick I was telling you about? Once you get them in the pan, now the other side's ready to be buttered. Some good butter on there. Now that we got this in, butter side's up, I got one more tip for us, guys. A little bit of leftover Parmesan cheese. We're going to sprinkle this over the top. And when we flip it over and cook it, it's going to smelt and just bake right into that cheese. Okay, Drew, these are nice and toasted. Look at that beautiful.
Ooh.
Look at that beautiful color.
Ooh.
Let me get this one. Got beautiful crust on there.
It's so good.
Couple more minutes on this side. We're getting ready to eat.
Let's go.
That's good. Okay, these are done. Flip that over there.
Ooh.
You can see that nice cheesy. Long time coming. Ready? Get it. Grilled macaroni and cheese, mac and cheese. Parmesan on the outside. Hear how crispy and crunchy that is? That's so crunchy. We're going to continue eating these. If you really like this one, go ahead and click on this next one. I think you're going to love it too.
Me too.
Amen.